Morning, everyone. Let's see. Trying to find a pretty good angle there for recording the workout. So, since yesterday, my glutes have been crazy sore and legs feeling just very heavily worked from the last couple days. So I was like, you know what, today we are gonna do some yoga just to get some stretching, some recovering going. It's not gonna be looking like that. But I was like, definitely gotta do a good recovery workout here. Let's see, so just gonna get started here. Hey, what's going on, Metric? Oh yeah, you gotta like it up. You gotta hit that subscribe button. You gotta show that support. So we're gonna start with just a little bit of neck stretch. I'll try to do my best to kind of like narrate everything that we're doing here. It's early, gotta wake up the neck, raising up the arms. Doing a little side bend action. And all the moans and groans, that's how you know that you're overdue for doing some yoga. Whew. Just feel it all in my legs for the last few days. Doing some intense work. Ooh, shoulders popping. It's a wonderful morning right now. Just a little bit chilly. Nothing too crazy, but it still feels very nice out. So, for this yoga workout, it's supposed to be good recovery, but it's still gonna be a workout. Ideally, you know, I'm trying to break a little sweat going on. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of doing yoga where it's like you get done and you're just feeling just relaxed. It's like, nah, I want to make sure I'm getting a workout. Hey, what's going on, Yell? Now we're gonna get the party started. Oh, let me get the watch going. Flexibility, there we go. There we go. Whew, it's feeling good. Feeling good. The body needs it. Whew. Yeah, it's good to, you know, you gotta push yourself when you're doing your workouts, but all the growth comes from the recovery. If you don't give your body that time, that space to recover, you're just, if you don't give your body that time to recover, you're just negating the gains. You're just hindering how much growth and improvement your body can see. Ooh, especially these calves, man. Yeah, so today we're rocking the baseball cap because the chilliness outside. Clean push-up. Oh yeah, I've been doing it. Yeah, I've been at it for years. Even with the yoga, I've been doing yoga for a while. So we're just doing a little bit of a warm-up here. The way that I like to do my yoga flow is breaking all the movements down one by one and building up on top of the previous move. So this one here is a bit more of like a warm-up, you can say. Some items in the way there. Yeah, the lower back I can feel needs it right here. It's cool. I like adding different types of programs and exercises into my routines because there's just some benefits you're not going to be able to get unless you add in some different forms of working out. But it's funny, I remember at the gym one of the staff members there was saying something along the lines of like, well, you know, Alec, he's just a musclehead, just always is lifting weights. You gotta do more than just lift weights. And the person they told that to told me, because they were like, yeah, this person's, was kind of talking smack. And I was like, that's so funny. Little does this person know, I'm doing endurance training, doing yoga, plyometrics, not kung fu, tai chi. So much more than just lifting weights. We're gonna have to make a little bit more space here. There we go. Now we're getting into some actual poses here. But yeah, main reason if you're doing all these things, yeah, I want to be healthy, but I like to do these things because I like to look good. I want to be looking good, you know? What's the point of being healthy and in shape if you don't look healthy and in shape? You know? Alright, good. That's much better camera angle, I feel like. But as far as people talking smack, it happens. Especially if you're making progress and you start setting boundaries. People naturally are going to push against those boundaries. Like I guarantee, like let's say you have a sign that says do not touch. Statistically, there's going to be people that are gonna touch just because they're being told not to. You know, don't step on grass. Someone's gonna be stepping on the grass. Ugh. So when you start setting boundaries for yourself, there's gonna be people that are gonna question it. They're gonna be like, why are you doing that? You don't need to do that. But meanwhile, all they're doing is just projecting. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do those things. The activities that you need to do in order to get the results that you want. And guess what? That's why they're not going to get those results. Ugh. We're going to do some fast movements here. Going through some vinyasa flows. Really opening up the hips here. But yeah, there's gonna be haters. I've heard people talk about how, like, on the journey of things, you'll know you're making progress once you start getting some haters. But, you know, the goal is not to do things to get people upset. You know, the goal is not to make enemies. But, you know, if you're doing everything right, and you happen to get a couple people that got some averse words to say to you, just know it doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing the wrong thing. I'd say the order of importance when it comes to taking feedback from people is, first thing you can ask is this just a random person on the internet talking crap? If so, don't even bother listening. That's probably, people giving negative feedback on the internet is probably like the lowest form of feedback to listen to. Ugh. The next thing is a stranger that you don't know. Say next level above that, well, not even just a stranger, like, you gotta ask yourself too, like, has the person achieved the thing that I want to achieve? Have they helped other people achieve the thing that I want to achieve? Then, have they helped other people multiple times? And then have they helped people like me multiple times? Because sometimes someone may not necessarily has gotten the result for themselves, but they have a history of showing that they can help other people get the result. I feel like basketball coaches is a good example. You know, Michael Jordan's basketball coach may not be as good as Michael Jordan, but he's good at coaching people to be like Michael Jordan. That's probably the best example I could think of there. Whew. So, I feel like there's some new people here in the chat, hanging out, watching the live stream. If you're new here, then if you're new here, I want to invite you to show that support, hit that subscribe button. All right, we're going to do Superman pose here. A lot of balance, a lot of flexibility here, a lot of focus. Whew. Muscles working here. Oh, lots of muscles that I feel stretching and flexing, mainly stretching. Whew. All right. Whew. It's a tough one. Whew. All right, we're gonna be opening up them hips a bit. Yeah, it's not the most typical kind of outdoor yoga routine here. We don't have the symbols and doing the ohms. I do like to do the ohms though, I'll admit. All right. Ooh, already that back and everything is feeling good. And again, I'd like to say, you know, if y'all are new here, just stopping by, hanging out, I want to invite you to show some support. Hit that subscribe button, it's free. I got full-length videos talking about how to burn fat, build muscle. So if you're looking to get in shape, whether it's losing that extra bit of fat before next summer comes, or if you want to lock in for your winter arc and build some muscle, I got you covered. A lot of balance, a lot of flexibility going on here. I hope everyone's week has been going fantastic so far. We got the weekend coming up Heck yeah. What's everyone's plans for this weekend? What you got going on? You know, tomorrow's Friday. I know for me it's payday. Hey, getting that money coming through. Ooh. I wish my job paid me like every Friday, but every other is good as well. What about you, Metric? What you got going on? You got any fun plans? Oh, happening. Whew. Oh yeah, everyone. Yeah, if y'all watching, feel free to hop into the chat. Ooh, most of the time, I'm better at engaging with you know, what you guys are commenting. It's just that I'm over here. I can't be seeing what's happening there, but still can do my best to do some pauses. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see. I wonder if I can get a little bit of a better viewing angle for y'all. Feeling good. This is the stretch my body's been needing right here. Feel it all just like right there. Ooh, some good work right here. Ooh. Working it, working it. There's a fun little balance move we can do here. Let's see, hopefully you guys can see it at that angle, but just floating on the hands. Boom. Let's see if we get a little bit better positioning. There we go. There we go, feeling that stretch all up in there. Stinks. Normally my shoulder will pop when doing this, like in a good way, like cracking a knuckle. But it didn't do it for the right side, it didn't do it for the left side. I'm a little disappointed. Feeling pretty good here. Yeah, I think it was long overdue for a good little yoga session. Let's see, show you the balance move from this angle. Ooh, feeling good. Oh yeah. So that's basically the whole routine right there. I like to end it at that point. You know, if I was inside, have a yoga mat going, you know, might work a little bit of abs, do a little bit of savasana, corpse pose, you know. But I don't want to lay on the dirty ground out here. So, but yeah, that's the yoga day right there. About 24 minutes of yoga. I feel like I got some good centering going on there. Got some good stretches in the hips, groin area. Yeah, when those get tight, it kind of throws off everything else in the body. Ooh. But yeah, just very appreciative of this very nice morning, very appreciative of having y'all here for this workout. Most of the workout's much more intense, and I guess I would say visually entertaining, because, you know, we're moving, hopping, getting the knees going, get some punches and things, jumping up and down. But yeah, this morning my body needed to do just some yoga. So those active recovery days are very important. But if you want to be here when we do some of the crazy workout moves tomorrow morning, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you want to check out some of the full-length videos I got on my channel, just make sure to hit subscribe. You can go to the playlist tab. I got a full playlist for building muscle, got a full playlist for burning fat, you know, whatever you might be desiring to get that physique, I got you covered. So I do always appreciate having y'all here for the workouts. Makes it much more fun for myself. And I do hope to see you around for tomorrow morning's live stream workout, where we're gonna get back to just destroying these legs. But until then, go out, go sweat, drink your protein shakes, and show your support by hitting that subscribe button, joining this amazing community of people we got going here. We're just working out, hanging out, having fun, getting in shape. So, till next time, peace.